The danger of revealing your pain. The more you reveal your pain, the more people may want to hurt you. Although it doesn't always happen, it is common for some to take pleasure in seeing you suffer or even contribute to it. This behavior of sadism and envy, unfortunately, is present in many and can hinder your personal growth in various fields of life, whether at work, in a circle of friends, or even within your family. Therefore, learning not to show your weak points can end up becoming your strong point. Silent resilience. Imagine yourself as a tree in the midst of a storm. The leaves may flutter and the branches may sway, but the trunk remains solid, deeply rooted in the earth. This is the portrait of silent resilience that we are going to teach here. We will talk about how you can be even stronger by showing that you are not easily affected by external and internal issues. Each challenge teaches you to be like the tree. By acting as if nothing bothers you, you are not denying the storm, but choosing not to let the rain soak you and the wind knock you down. Master of your fate. Learning to be the master of your own fate means being firm, strong, and serene in a sea of chaos. This video will discuss 18 Stoic principles of Epictetus, a great and renowned philosopher you have probably already heard of. In addition, I invite you to self-knowledge where strength does not come from the noise of thunder, but from the silence of the light that illuminates the path. Principle 1. Listen. Focus on the content and not on daily distractions. Let's start with Principle 1. Listen twice as much as you speak. Have you ever thought about why nature gave us 2 ears, but only 1 mouth? According to Epictetus, this is no error or coincidence, but rather a clear purpose. We are called to fall in love with the voices of others, not our own. By learning from others, we advance in life, not by repeating our own speech. So, from today, start paying more attention to what people around you say and less to what you have been upholding until now. Principle 2. Expect the worst. One of the biggest causes of anxiety and its devastating consequences is the belief that unfavorable circumstances await us. We fear various potential problems, causing permanent stress. Epictetus' drastic but effective proposal is to think that all these feared things have already happened. In this way, your spirit will develop coping strategies to move forward with your head held high. Principle 3. Prepare to fail. Epictetus views failure as a crucial element for progress. Overcoming challenges is not the product of a spontaneous reaction, but rather the result of a long path of trial and error. Being considered a fool can be one of the best things that happen to you, as it pushes you to improve both professionally and personally. Principle 4. Beware of fortune. Wealth brings with it dangers from which few can free themselves. It's not just about those who emerge to benefit from our fortune under false pretenses. Money can transform people, often not for the better. Once we possess wealth, our spirit may begin to poison itself due to a loss of moral values. Principle 5. Diversify your hopes. Epictetus encourages us not to put all our hopes in a single dream. Practicing diversity increases our chances of success exponentially. Clinging to a single hope can be devastating if we fail, so pursuing multiple dreams is a wiser approach. Principle 6. Remember death. Always remember that death is waiting at the end of the road. This awareness is not a call to pessimism, but a reminder to evaluate the worth of our efforts and time. Recognizing death as the final destination can lead us to make better use of our limited time, focusing on what truly matters in life. Carrying a small notebook with Stoic principles can help us see setbacks as opportunities and life as a finite resource to be cherished. Principle 7. True wealth lies in a contented spirit. According to Stoicism, Epictetus had a particular conception of happiness, captured in his famous phrase, "A wise man is one who does not fret over the things he does not have, but rejoices in those he does have." This reflection is more than just a thought. It's advice to stop feeling afflicted by riches that are not yet part of our lives. While we complain and mourn for what we lack, we lose valuable minutes of happiness in which we could be thankful for everything we've achieved so far, which is much more than we often appreciate. Thus, a rich person is, above all, a happy person. Principle 8. Humility. Incorporate humility into your life if you truly want to learn something. Epictetus emphasized this by saying, "If you really want to learn, you must learn what you believe you already know." This phrase encourages us to use humility, especially in learning. Boasting of our knowledge distances us from authentic understanding. Instead, we should view everything through the eyes of a child, full of wonder and desire to learn. Principle 9. Guilt. Guilt is synonymous with plague. Narrow-minded people blame others. Ordinary people blame themselves. But the wise see all guilt as foolishness. Therapists today approach guilt as a feeling to be eradicated from our lives. Blaming others or ourselves absolves us of the responsibility to correct mistakes, making it a tempting but ultimately unhelpful path. Only those with a firm determination to overcome can avoid guilt while taking responsibility for their actions. Principle 10. Make alliances. Make alliances with winning people. Epictetus advised us to surround ourselves with those who inspire us to give our best, because people's behavior greatly influences our state of mind. Some people drain our energy, while others fill us with joy and vigor. Therefore, it's wise to ally with those who bring positive vibes into our lives and distance ourselves from those who make us regret being born. Principle 11. Reactions forge destiny. Never forget that your reactions forge your destiny. Epictetus taught that while we can't choose what happens, we can choose how to manage it. Misfortune can fall upon any of us, but our response makes the difference. For some, a divorce means depression and victimization. But for Epictetus, it is an opportunity for self-knowledge. Your life is defined not by what happens to you, but by what you do with it. Principle 12. Fulfill your duty. Always fulfill your duty. Each of us has a role in society, much like the sun rises every day without praise. We must do our work without waiting for praise or reminders. If we know our tasks and understand that others depend on us, it is our moral duty to carry them out diligently. Principle 13. Ignore haters. Do not hate those who hate you. Simply ignore them. You are superior to those who criticize, despise, and discriminate against you. Do not waste time hating them, as they don't deserve your thoughts. Becoming immune to their negativity is crucial. Ignore them and remain unaffected. Principle 14. Bet on simplicity. Bet on simplicity. While we can surround ourselves with luxuries, maintaining wealth requires significant energy and commitment. A simple lifestyle frees us from the pressure of meeting financial obligations and allows us to live more peacefully. Principle 15. Control your emotions. When you allow others' comments and attitudes to bother you, you hand over control of your life. Anyone who can make you angry becomes your master. Epictetus taught that we have many keys within us. Some lead to happiness, others to emotional ruin. The solution is to build a barrier against being affected by others' attitudes, as everyone owns what they say and what they choose to listen to. Principle 16. Value friendship over wealth. Friendship is above wealth. True wealth lies in genuine friends who will support you if your material fortune dissipates. Cultivating true friendships is a very profitable long-term investment. Principle 17. Extract benefits from adversity. Always extract the benefit from things. Whatever happens, it is up to you to take advantage of it. Epictetus believed that taking the good out of adversity is our duty. Intelligence allows us to see the advantages in any situation. Principle 18. Stop worrying about the uncontrollable. Stop worrying about what is out of your control. You own your opinion, but not your reputation. While you can desire success, you can't control the amount of goods you have. Worrying about uncontrollable factors wastes time. Cultivate values you can change and let go of what you cannot control. Conclusion. Stoic principles are incredibly useful for everyday life, helping us navigate bad times with resilience. There is no place for fantasizing, but only for applying what is learned and moving forward.